Hello, folks. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Good Wednesday to you. Hope you've been having a lovely day. Good to see you all. Today, folks, we're getting in the game to talk about this new patch. It's coming out. Probably coming out later this week, it sounds like, from what CIG is saying. It might be a little early, but, you know, they've got to get it out. They got to get another patch out by Invictus Week to work on. So we're probably going to see a live push either this week or first couple of days of next week. So today, I thought we would get in and talk a little bit about what is best for new players. I'm going to be working on not necessarily a new player's guide because it's really only going to matter for about a patch since things are changing with 4.0. But I do want to put out some tips and, you know, sort of little quirks with 3.23 to help people who are getting into the game, maybe you're coming back or are new to the game, get kind of caught up and see what they want to do. Toes. Thank you. Everybody coming in. Not sure what you mean by down with Mrs. Tomato, but I expect that to be clarified as an up rather than down, because there's a heart there. So I'll give you a cool minute to explain that one. Melizmo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Mock Shade, appreciate you as well. Thank you. Finally make it to a stream. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're able to watch a stream for once. Love the videos. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream, Brandon. Toes. Related to her latest tweet. Ah, okay. I may not have seen that. Every time you've tried 3.23 except for the one time the servers were so bad you could not open the hab door. Hope that issue is resolved now. It seems to be doing better from what I've played today so far. I just hopped in real quick to set up my character and everything was working pretty well. Stuff is going to change, yeah, with 3.23.x, even within this patch. You're right. Too late to do all the quests for the F7A? No, you can still do them before the patch goes live. You still got time. You missed nothing. Just saying some hellos. People flying in. Mock Shade with the sub. Thank you. Oh, I said thanks, but you deserve to. The Slayer popping in with the sub. Back again for another one, bro. Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. Appreciate you. A lot of people who recently became subs at some of our streamathons have been sticking on and popping into our chat on Discord. Love seeing you guys in there. Thank you for hanging out. And also, we just had a new video come out, actually. See if I can pop that up. Server, yeah. So if you go to the server announcements, you'll find this latest a supporter exclusive. So if you are becoming a sub, as you just did, thank you so much, Slayer, you can now get access to this video here on either by going over to the supporter announcements on our Discord or by checking out your well, yeah, actually, as a Twitch subscriber, that's how you're gonna have to do it. So make sure to go over to the supporter alerts on our Discord server if you are a sub, and check out that new video. It's about oh boy, it's about what people like to call griefing at times. It's actually, I can show you the thumbnail because this is really where it's gonna, this kind of simplifies the idea. It's about how CIG is looking to try and combat what people see as griefing at times, and what could possibly be griefing, but generally the clashing of different gameplay styles in places where people don't expect it. CIG has a lot of different tools that they are trying to implement to communicate better where players should expect to be attacked versus shouldn't, and also to discipline the players who do the attacking when they do, in order to kind of build on the gameplay aspects of the game. So that's the latest exclusive. We do those every month. They go into kind of the more the concepts and the history of Star Citizen's development, and our people seem to like them, so we keep doing them. Thank you for your support. Longtime YouTube watcher, first time stream poster. What's up, Whiskey? Lovely YouTube watcher, man. Thanks for watching. Yeah, EPTU is now available for everyone, so if you did want to check this out already and you don't want to wait for live, thank you very much. Download the EPTU, or better yet, you can rename your live folder to EPTU, and that will let you jump in sooner. Not immediately, but sooner. Yo, Whiskey, hopping into the chat from the YouTube and then dropping the subs. Thank you. 5 subs. Starting us off strong. I appreciate you. Thanks, buddy. How's the hot chocolate? Oh, no. This is just some tea. We're just trying to stay awake today. Got some tea sitting in a little planet. And it's got an interesting handle. It's like one of these. Hello, Nagita. How you doing? Citizen Scott, good to see you. Been waiting literally all month to get resubbed here on the 1st of the month rather than the 20-something. Love your content. Your partner who doesn't play the game loves to listen to your voice. Well, thank you so much for subbing. That's appreciated. But also thank you for watching the content, most of all. We really appreciate that. We really value our community. Me and Mrs. Tomato are huge advocates of the garden. Love y'all. Hey Adam, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in, Signusian. Hello, Tangent Revolution. Welcome to Poco. Not one to be outdone by Twitch. Dropping a membership on YouTube. Thank you, Depoko. Appreciate you. You also now have access to that exclusive video, and it's easier for you on YouTube. It's posted right there on the front page of the YouTube channel. Convenient little playlist. I think there's like 6 or so exclusive videos for you right now. All right, y'all. We've waited long enough. Let's talk about what you can do to better prepare yourself in 323. Now, I have my own opinions on this that I'll be throwing in here, but I'm absolutely open to hearing what chat has to say. These are specifically things that are going to make a big difference to people who are jumping in. I'm talking, and they don't have to be complicated. Like, one of the things I have listed down here is to get familiar with the new star map, because it's much better than it was before and allows for new things. So just little things like that. Trying to boil it down probably to like the top 15 to 20 that I want to talk about. And that's the goal for today. You know how it is though. We'll be chatting, we'll be getting distracted and whatnot, and just kind of jumping into the game. And yeah, that's the goal. 323 is not live yet. The live will be probably later this week or something. Caught your YouTube video with A1 and Yogi, was good stuff. Thanks for watching that. That was a good talk. That was a fantastic talk. I think that got a lot of clarity on master modes. Really have enjoyed your content and all the collaborations you've done over the past year. The podcast has really done us proud. It's been great. That's our baby. Toes. Hello, Taco Car. We are still in Turkey. We're actually moving into our place here kind of soon in Turkey. Rush Reflex, thank you for the sub. You guys are a lot of early love up in this stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, first thing I think to talk about. First thing that new players should know when they're getting into this game, like, or rather returning players even coming into 323, is, in my opinion, that you can save a character now. So you're not like, I'm playing as the default during the EPTU because why wouldn't I? But you can come in here and you can like shift around your, you can do your boy up, give him some nice hair or something. Maybe chuck a new beard on him. check out, do some lips. It's good. Let me get a little bit more red into that hair. Yes. Yes. All right. So you got yourself some dye variation. You did the stuff. You got that real watery face look there. You can see that. And you just come down here and you can name it. Scroodle Dupe. I'm not going to save over that character. So let's name this one Scroodle Dupe 2, the sequel. And you can just have multiple saved characters. It's pretty nice. So you can come back in here, and whenever you want to load one, you just click on it, load in, and you've got your character. And are you getting Discord sound? Yikes. That's a new one. So yeah, this all makes it really easy to actually care about your character now. Because before, I don't know about all of you, but I didn't care to customize my character because I'd just lose them probably within a year of making them, you know. So I think that's helpful to know. You can kind of miss that you can pretty easily miss the save character button there. You like the character creator less than you thought you would, unfortunately. I will say I think my main criticism is still that there's not enough faces to accurately sculpt something. I think they need to work on that. But I do like the current creator itself. Hopefully they start adding amazing haircuts we saw at CitizenCon sooner rather than later. Agreed. I'm glad that they've got like a close shave curly haircut now finally, but I would definitely like to see longer curly hair stuff. Random function is bonker, hardly ever comes up with anything not extreme. Yes, that is another thing. The randomize function is truly random. Yo, Mrs. Tomato dropping in chat. Can I get a round of applause? Oh, did I just miss something here? Rhino just completed his month. Hold on. I feel like I'm slightly overexposed. There we go. Rhino just finished his month on YouTube as a carrot. How does it feel, dude? How does 12 months as a carrot on YouTube feel? And speak truthfully. Speak from the heart. People need to know. Because carrots give life, dude. If you caramelize a carrot,
thank you.
Holy crap, it's so good. Wait, hold on. Wobbly Bear also hit in 12 months at the same time? Is this a setup? Am I being watched? Chris? No, it's not Chris. He's still not there. I wonder why he's not answering. Thank you, guys. You's awesome. Show me how ugly we can be. Hey, they reset me for some reason. They were like, you looked too poor. So we're gonna strip you of your hair and buff up your chin. So yeah, if you want to random, there's randomize on a specific page, which I actually think is really cool. So you can just go through and randomize just this page, or you can switch to hair and then randomize just that page, and you can switch to styling and randomize just that. This is actually, in my opinion, is a pretty cool idea. I don't think I've seen that in another character customizer, but I don't play many games with character customizers. But I do think that, can I randomize this? So you got a 50-50 chance there. But you can also randomize all. And this just starts, it gets a little out there. I mean, it makes sense, right? You have to have all of the metrics in there. They actually they're not that bad. You could change one or two things here, and like, I think these all look fairly okay. It's when they start randomizing the styling that you get a little more than you asked for. But we're gonna go with Scroodle Dupe. That's our guy. Never fails us. Scroodle Dupe Maximus. Hey, Kevin. Kevin became a carrot. Yo. Do I even need to do I? Can I I'm coming to you once again to let you know, if you are becoming a supporter today, that I literally just dropped a new supporter video, and I'm very proud of it. It's I'm more excited to release it publicly later in the year because I think it's gonna get some strong reactions. Colt gifting out 2 subs on Twitch, bro. And Luna Maria, that 2 months member, 2-month carrots over on YouTube. Thank you so much. I hope you've been enjoying the membership. Just can't find the feel for this game. That's fair. I think this game's not going to appeal to a lot of people. It's, you know, it be like that sometimes. I do think, though, that a lot of people will enjoy this game when it is complete. Right now, it's like not in a great place when you consider fully made games. So it's worth putting this away and coming back later. You got a question, you want to play the PTU, do you need to download it, or is it enough to just download the 2.0 launcher? No, you got to download the PTU as well. You can replace the name of your live folder with PTU, or copy that folder and name it ePTU. But you're still going to have to download that. 323 is not going live today, but it is probably going live this week. Otherwise, early next week. All right. So, first thing, like, here's the thing. I don't even think people will notice this, to be honest. You don't really notice that, but you're going to definitely get into the game and notice, like, you have more stuff on the screen. And I feel like it's worth it to pay attention to everything that you see on the screen now. These, in particular, in the bottom right, are a godsend for even myself when I'm trying to think of how to control something specific. Like, it tells you left alt plus F brings this up, and oh god, why does it look so bad? And you've got that same menu that you used to have where you could, you know, jump in and change over your helmet or something. Let's see. And you can chat, you can see and set the key bindings. That's the biggest thing. So this is one of those for sure to introduce, even if you're introducing somebody else to the game. Now I know right alt plus H does my helmet. I didn't know that before. And you know what? Look at how quickly it switches over. I'm sorry, excuse me. And switch. And look at that. Look at how quickly the UI switches. And switch. Toes. Huh. Nice. Xenomorph. Thank you for the sub. I was just reading something about Alien, the movie. Glad to see you're in chat and doing well. I hope those auto lifters haven't been treating you too poorly. So the other thing, obviously those player tips on the bottom right are good, but like I think these are just the tutorial tips kind of on the right side. Contextual menu to contextual kind of, it's like the Grand Theft Auto loading screen, but if they put those tips when you actually did stuff in the game and not the loading screen. What's wrong with left alt? Left alt plus H. Oh, this is not my floor. Left alt plus H does something else, it looks like. Oh, no. Left alt plus H also works. I guess it's just any alt. Are those new kiosks supposed to replace the inventory system? Yes, that is something to mention here. Like, that's why I said it, you don't notice it, but this is basically the inventory now. You're not going to be able to just click this button and see all this stuff that's in the city. This whole menu basically is going to live right here. And then what you're carrying is limited to essentially your backpack and whatever you can carry on your body. And your ship. But this is probably going to get people to start using their ship a lot more as a place of storage. Oh, it doesn't store the helmet anywhere. It just kind of bloop. Ploops it out into the nether regions. Is performance better in 3.23? Follow-up question, does anyone know if they finally got it to work with the Intel scheduler? Performance is not better. Looking at my friend 10pound42, he put out a video showing that frame rates still are lower than 323, but they're getting there. They're definitely better than they were earlier in the EPTU cycle. I'm currently running the game on DX11 renderer with TSI upscaling, I think it's called, which is CIG's own version. And, you know, the game looks good. I mean, it still looks better than it ever did on my old computer at the best of times. And it looks great for Star Citizen standards, in my opinion, too. I'm getting about 60 frames per second here. I didn't even think that was possible a couple years ago in this game. And it looks like the server frame rate is around 8. So that's like a good day. That's like the PU on a good day, in my opinion. So it seems to be doing okay. And all of the server actions, you know, you guys have been watching me stream through this for the last few weeks, and all of the server actions have been terrible. Like progressively starting at that 10-hour session we did and then going through the weeks. It's been getting better, but still pretty bad. As you're seeing from everything that I'm doing right now, things are pretty responsive. One of them puts it on your hip so you can still use your hands. The other one puts it in a box. Wait, which one puts it in a box? Is this game CPU heavy? Very. There's an issue with left alt keybinds. Haven't seen it yourself. Seems to be working okay. And yeah, it looks like whatever I just did put it in my pocket. Okay, so yeah, it like puts it in a box and then stores it. Right alt plus H puts it in your hands. I see, okay. There we go. Roger that. That would be why right alt plus H is the way it is. Well, there you go. Helmet button. Alt plus H. That's a good one. Can I try to play on controller and make sure it works? I do not have a controller with me, unfortunately. But I probably can do it next stream. See if I can get that set up. Find those little convenience stores outside the Habs to get some starting gear and whatnot. Wait, what? Stores outside of Habs? What are you talking about? $7800X3D is the best in low load situations, but 14900 is good for heavy places like cities. Hey man, if I'm getting above 30 frames per second, I'm not going to complain about this. My bar is low. I expect it to get better, but to the left, the Ken to go. Like in here in Microtech? Kelto? Oh, because you can get some easy starting gear in here. Yeah, but also that is kind of like telling them to buy stuff. They should probably just... Oh my god, I love this new shopping interface. I'm sorry, people are saying it's not good. This is so much better, in my opinion. What's more likely to happen first, Squadron 42 or paint for the Gladiator? Probably just discontinue the Gladiator, let's be honest. Yeah, so you could get armor and ammo here, but instead, why don't we follow our own new player guide and see if we can go to a location and immediately find something else. It's something I've been struggling to figure out how to do, but I finally have gotten it down. I don't know if this is new, but like I did not know how to get to this before. So now you can kind of jump between, like you can see down here, they've got the menu of where you are. And I believe you can Okay, so they let you navigate Zone 6. What is Zone 6? Still trying to figure this out. Okay, so we switch to the internal view. Zone 4 is... Okay, so this is the spaceport. So it looks like it's still kind of having trouble spawning this stuff in, but if I go to the commons here, I can click on a location. Like I could say, I'm trying to get to commercial and industrial goods. Boom. So now it'll tell me that I need to actually get my route to the train in order to continue to go to the commons, which I think is solid. I didn't know you could do that before. And I think that's good to kind of explore the map, because there's probably a couple more things like that. I really like this menu in the bottom though. And then being able to... And we saw the Star Citizen Live the other day, where they said they'd start... they were going to start to let us have a different sort of distance where the star map spawns. So you don't always spawn right on the planet. You can start your star map out at the star level, like you'd expect from a star map. But the routing still seems borked. Yeah, it didn't really show up. So perhaps... So it seems specifically when you are using transit, it still doesn't tell you the actual path. Just gives you, oh, there we go. All right, we're good. So it kind of works sometimes.
Approaching station.
But it guides you to the train. Waiting here. Okay, and then the train just kind of comes out of nowhere and murders you. Cool train. I don't want to lose my stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and back out. Good fun. There are rumors that there will be no wipe. They haven't said anything yet. I think usually they would say something by now. Have they announced when it'll be released? They are hoping for this week. So I would assume this week or early next. That map's not in the PU yet, just the EPTU. Ooh, yeah, the new precision mode. I can't tell you what the binding is for that. I forgot. Alt-R, maybe? Quantum travel stuff's probably going to get reworked in the next couple patches anyways. I think they unfortunately, the quantum travel rework was not ready for this patch. It would have been best to include it in a patch where they dropped in the new map, but they just didn't have time. But I think we'll see it this year. Okay. Didn't quite finish everything about the map, but the last thing obviously to look at and to draw people's attention to, because it's actually, if you looked at this map, yeah, these definitely weren't here before. You couldn't do all this. If you looked at this map and you wanted to say, okay, I want to navigate down here, cool. You're using the map, tells you how to get to the elevator, everything is good to go. But you know what you miss completely in the top right-hand corner, just living all subtly up here, top left-hand? This guy. Yeah, this is showing you the locations here, but it doesn't really tell you that you can just straight up search. And can't you search? Wait, why isn't it letting me search? Ooh, marker data bank. That's fun. Place pin. First marker. Alright, let's see how long this stays. I mean, it should stay the whole time. I'm just going to keep setting these throughout the session so we can come back to them. So this actually only shows you the locations in your area. What? How can you not search? Oh, you know what it is? Now I can search. Okay, so they cut down on search to your location. But yeah, this is huge. People have to know this. They gotta be able to, like, if you can just search Grimhex real quick, boom. Somebody's saying, oh, I'm gonna meet you at Grimhex. I have no idea where that is. How do I find that? Literally, before this, you couldn't. There was no way. You had to go online and look it up. Or ask people. And then manually find it on the star map. Now you can be like, oh, you want to go to Mike L3? All right. Ah, there it is. Cool. I'll set my route. Looks like I'm going to be so-and-so away. Beautiful quality of life change. So that's a big one, I think, to include there. But let's, like, go to our ship. Yeah? Here's fun. Let's have a little fun with it and set a custom marker on one of the moons. Whoop. Let's say Cleo. How about, let's see, it's daytime here. Can't set pins on planets yet though. That's a huge bummer. That's our destination. Rayari Cantwell Research Outpost. I think that when you're on the ground, you should be able to set a route. And I know during Star Citizen Live, she said it's your ship doing the calculation, so you can't get that info. I think at least giving us the step of traveling from this place to the other would be nice, just to have that route on the map already. Doesn't have to give us the info. Do I think it's by design we can't set routes without being on a ship? Oh, yeah. It is by design. Let's get off this hunk. Anything else? Any important things to know before leaving the actual city? We covered the inventory. We covered your map. Aspire, no. Tips for making money? I don't have tips for making money yet because I haven't gotten to try and make money myself. New Moby Glass? I'm not sure it's all that crucial to go over this. It's cool that it's there and it's important, but it's really straightforward. There's not too much that's like hidden. It is interesting that you can now, you know, click into apps straight from the main menu. So that does make things easier, but you've not yet seen a really qualitative difference between either one, except for a slight softness and very slight fuzziness to both. Are you talking about upscaling? Oh, rendering. What do I think of the massive increase in ship prices? They're getting pretty up there. I got a video coming out that'll be covering that a little bit. I think it's good that they're increasing the ship prices. It's about time we started to get into the area. Like, it's hard for us to talk about the worthness and the value of ships without talking about their dollar values because the prices don't make sense. And that's gross, you know? Like, we need to start being able to compare ships by their in-game value. More and more people are going to be joining this game that aren't buying a bunch of ships that need to understand how to look at these ships in game. And if we can't discuss how these ships balance against each other based on UEC value, the conversation ends up being not as helpful for people. That's just one side effect, I think, of the ship prices increasing. That's good. But I do wonder if the mission payouts and value of, I mean, if the value of things doesn't go up with that, then that's kind of not a great look. That is, though, kind of the conclusion we came to while looking at the economy the other day. So we'll have to see if mission payouts and stuff have gone up to cover that. Some game loops just don't pay at all. At all, one would hope they would adjust this before changing ship prices. Yeah, agreed. It'll always break the economy that they overvalue new gameplay, but at least people can still depend on ship prices making some form of sense to them. Reason for cheap in-game prices was so more people could test ships till they hit gold version. Hey, whatever the reason might be, I'm glad that it's getting updated. Also think it takes in the concept of what the ship is for. Yes, it does. Honestly surprised that bigger ships like the 890M Reclaimer are not in the hundreds of millions. Yeah, could see the Reclaimer definitely getting up there.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
What do I say to the people claiming the price is going up to sell more on the store? The economy team's been doing this work for a while. I mean, it could be a long initiative to raise the prices to get more sales, but they got to raise them at some point. Now, I agree. Everything else should go up at the same time. But following the monthly reports, they've been working on raising the prices and values of everything to balance with this. And if it's not coming in this patch, it's probably coming in the next one. So I hope people can resist for a quarter or a few months, but yeah. How are we feeling about master modes? I like it. I like it. I don't know. I don't like what it's doing exactly. Like, I don't like how it's doing it, but I like what it's doing, I guess. And that's probably how CIG feels about it, to be honest. Hangar 03. Here we go. Hangar 3. Not a shock they're putting in higher prices without a functioning game economy. I mean, I think this is part of the game economy. Ammo prices, commodity prices, ship prices, vehicle prices, mission payouts. That's economy. And all that kind of stuff is what they want to do for the cargo rework, so it seems like this is just part of that. Ooh, here's a tip for people, right? You can shoot somebody if they come on your ship and you don't want them there. Granted, they can shoot you, but they'll get in trouble for it. So you got to know how hardened of a criminal you're working with. All right, first thing we're going to do is, as a new player, we are taking nothing with us. And we're going to have a go. Can I route places now that I'm on the ship, or do I have to be in the pilot seat? You gotta be in the pilot seat, really? I guess that makes sense. That allows them to make exploration tables have some more functionality. Makes more sense to put more ships in players' hands so they can play the game and do the testing that the game requires. I think they're starting to get past that, though. I think they need to start testing more macro systems like the economy. Last song? The last song is called Smooth River. Streambeats. It's a Streambeats song. So if you just check out Harris Heller, you'll be able to find that Smooth River. With the new hover bike, it has Gatling laser repeater. You had a thought of getting 8 of them on the lighting? 8 of them on the lighting? Lightning? Oh, on the F8. Has cartography table ever been shown? No. Just in Squadron 42. Flight modes are for sure something that I'm going to include in this. Understanding what flight mode you're in between nav flight, nav quantum, nav scan, SCM guns, and SCM scan, and then the cruise control settings now are more of like a sticky throttle rather than pure cruise control. So you can like change direction and stuff and it won't cancel out your cruise, which is nice. People handing out millions right now. Hey, make it rain. You still say the easiest change they can make is not prices but payouts. Imagine they just move a decimal left across the board. Maybe they do. That's what I do want to find out is, are these payouts any different? No, this looks about the same, 10,000. Yeah, these are all about the same. Interesting. First place you want to go is the space station overhead. That's a good one to know.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Hello, Chemo. Day's going okay. How is yours? Hope it's a good one for you. Think you have juicier missions with rep? Maybe they've scaled up the beginning missions a lot, but they need to scale up the other ones too. You know, you got to give new players something to live for. Yeah, this is actually really nice. So this cruise control feature straight up locks your throttle. And instead of canceling out of it whenever you slow down or something, it just lets you have control over your slowness, your throttle, and then it'll go back to whatever you set your cruise control at once you're done. So cruise control could be really, really good for keeping in line with a wingman or something. Good afternoon, Space Games. Can you yourself play the test servers for 323? You can. Yes, anybody can jump in. Surprised I use mouse. Someday. HOTAS for me someday. Alright. I generally don't set my... Okay. Don't set my spawn in the EPTU, but since today things are feeling a little more stable, I'm going to set my spawn here so we don't have to go back to the city. Hercs and Hammerhead's been removed from salvage missions. Wonder why. Doing the delivery certification opened up like 25 missions. Are they all broken though? That's... I love the missions, but delivery missions... I feel like that's probably where CIG harvests most of their tiers. Well, that and feature delays. Delivery missions and feature delays. 2 of the 5 hooded horsemen of Star Citizen. When can you fly your Polaris? Whenever this game gets capital ship gameplay figured out. Really love when we can expect a big jump up in AI behavior. Hell yeah. To be honest, one of the biggest things I think this game needs is some AI ship traffic going in and out of space stations. And then allowing you to just like link into global chat just to hear some voices playing. Oh, man. How freaking cool would that be? Like general comms in the space station area, you can actually hear what are supposed to be the AI going about their day to day. And you don't have to hear that. That's like, normally you're in your own closed off chat or whatever. If anything, I feel like each star system should have custom chat rooms that like can be regulated through Spectrum. So like you got Stanton Industry, Stanton Miners or something, or Stanton Bounty Hunters chat, and you can just hop in and voice, but that's a lot to moderate. That's too much. I don't know why I'm here. I'm setting my spawn. So yeah, set your spawn if you're starting in 323. Please do. All the old delivery missions plus the new DC missions, do they work though? Supposedly replication layer separation should allow further integration of the quantum system. Do you have a source for that? I'm like days away from releasing a video about that, so that would be pertinent information. If you want an easy salvage mission that's not starter level, do seize the data, board near the front, power down the shield, salvage away, no crime for it, reclaim the reclaimer. Nice. Okay. So we have made it to the space station. There's nothing here. I would say, let's see how much it costs to get a back. Does it cost less to get a backpack from here than it did down on Microtech? It'd be funny if Microtech just charged so much that it was better, it was more efficient to fly up to the space station. The exploration content was great. You enjoyed it. Exploration content. Wait, which one? Hopefully the drone gameplay is coming with the Apollo. Hopefully. They got it working for Squadron. Self is what a self-proclaimed networking engineer told you based on his understanding of Gospel of Tony Z. Alright, well. As long as it's not something official that's going to catch me with egg on my face. Our distribution center missions locked behind rep? It sounds like they might be. In which case today might be our chance to go run a quick FPS mission and see if we unlock some of the missions at DC's. Still have not run a mission at a distribution center. They just want me to keep defending occupants. They can defend their fucking selves. I also need to better understand how this reputation system is working out. I'm guessing what they're showing here is that you've got your baseline and then you've got your current level of rep. This bar is neutral. It's easier to get bad rep with Microtech and harder to get good rep. It'll be really cool to see how this changes based on which factions you're talking about. I love how this system's going. And hopefully with the cargo stuff, we do see a lot more like rewards and specific perks coming with the rep. It looks like this server might not be doing things anymore. Might have crashed. How is Tony Z? When is Tony Z? Where is Tony Z? You guys want to you guys want to wet your beaks on the video I have coming up? I'll just show you the thumbnail here. I'm sure this will not incite any sort of speculation whatsoever. But I've got a whole conversation here talking about the economic changes coming up in 323 and what why the heck quantum isn't involved. So that's gonna be, yeah, that'll be a fun one to see the discussion there. During the 323 streamathon, you searched for a dead dude in the vents of DC and found that guy. Yeah, that was like the one thing I've gotten to do in a DC so far. You raised rep with some hacker group after destroying servers at a DC last night. That's cool. What contract was that? Getting 30Ks when you try to join a server. Aye. Is this, they really need to be better at telling you if you're supposed to... It looks like this is, an FPS bounty. But that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to go freaking find this moon real quick. See if it's still reliable. Oh man, nothing's working, huh? There we go. Alright, I need to figure out where my ship is. Ah, it was an unverified mission. I got you. Commander Christopher Blair from Wing Commander is Tony. Momoto, are you trolling? Couldn't get missions to work, so went to coding. Is that the story of the hacker group? You see way more than 2 legs. Okay, yeah, I figured Momoto was just trolling. You liked it twice. What? Isn't that unliking it? Imagine if we said that in real life. I unlike this. I unlike this theme park. I'm unliking water. Just for today, though. Notifications are looking a lot better up there. I think even since the first EPTU patch, they look better. Like, the UI itself is actually starting to... God, I want to say even in the video that I put out just last week. Now, the Mobiglass looks a little... Resolution stuff is looking off. But specifically notifications and the stuff that pops up on the screen is actually starting to look a little bit... actually, like, good, crystal clear sci-fi tech kind of look, you know? Like, it's becoming a believable interface, in my opinion, compared to what I feel like we've always experienced is just this kind of very video game looking incomplete kind of thing. This looks more believable, besides this thing not going away. I'm liking where it's headed. I think the lines need to be higher resolution still, but I'm liking where it's headed. You played FPS in Arena Commander for the first time. Yours was so crisp. Oh, it wasn't so crisp. I was doing Grav Royale and it was playing pretty well. I haven't tried FPS though. That's another thing that I'll tell people though. A good tip for this game. Go into Arena Commander. Like, learn the game in Arena Commander. Citizen Scott, you like everything. It's all amazing. You love it. That sounds inaccurate. Marcus, you having some YouTube trouble? Okay, I'm not a fan of this whole... What's up with this? If I move my ship and then go into free look, my ship stops moving itself even though I'm uncoupled. Is this a glitch? Is this a problem with IFCS? Zero concerns or criticism. Shut up, Scott. Shotguns are deadly now? Oh, that's good. Despite its many flaws, Star Citizen still a robust and unique experience. It's certainly unique. I can't wait until A, we have enough missions, and B, the mission system is good enough that it also feels robust. Alright. We were going to go to a moon. Isn't that right? I think we need something a little more dramatic to go to a moon. Alright. Now we're on to something. Let's get into our star map. Search for Rayari. We don't know which one it would be, but obviously it's going to be the one that's closest. One of the moons here. Oh wow, there's quite a few here. So it looks like Rayari might be... Oh no. Okay, this is the only one that's close to here. No, that's just because it's on Microtech. Wow, so Rayari is exclusively around Microtech. See, these are the sort of things that you just don't get to see until we get these quality of life features. How many people knew that Rayari did not leave Microtech space? I definitely did not. I would have assumed that they were also on the other planets because I thought it was a really big company, but maybe this is meant to show that they are not that big. And I love knowing that kind of stuff. But we are looking for... Oh, we can go there. And there's our route. Man. Feels like a game.
Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
This is too dramatic. Come on, y'all. Just give me something that works for a moon. Alright, fine, whatever. Now you just aim at a place and then you click the left mouse button to jump. Do they fix the issues with not being able to set routes when in atmosphere? We'll find out when I get to this moon. Whoa. Only gripe you have is there should be ship delivery option. If you're C2 with a ground vehicles in it at one station, you're at another. Should be able to have it delivered with how you have it set up. I think so, but they need to... You rock. You know that? They're gonna need to come up with a couple different things for that, I think. Daryl, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube. Appreciate you, mate. Your stream is so good. Keep up the good work. Yo. Thank you. I really appreciate it. People don't comment on the stream too much. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a service, ship delivery. And I think it could, like, so we're going to have package delivery. We're going to have data delivery. And we're going to have passenger delivery. All of these are confirmed professions that we will be getting at some point. Ship delivery doesn't seem that far off. If they have the people with the right reputation to do it, and there's insurance on it, so like if somebody else blows up your ship while they're delivering it, you don't have to pay that debt. Yeah, I could see that being a service, but I think if they introduced that into the game without it first being a service that players could also tap into, it'd make it weird when it eventually could. So that might be something they're waiting to do. Maybe. Where's the other moon? I swear I saw the other moon pretty close by. Maybe it was on the other side of this one, though. I hate it when my weapons are out. So both my camera controls are being a little bit weird, and I seem to have my eye tracker's not really working. So unfortunately, I can't get really nice shots today while we're doing this, but you know, still get something. I believe our destination is coming up. There it is. We are headed down there, I believe. Just to see if they've got anything that we can use. I love how the atmosphere of this place changes as you get close to the ground. Hopefully no big ships want to come in here. Whoops! Promise I'm certified to land this ship. Oh, just in time for the sunset, eh? All right. So I'm really just here to see if they've got anything we can use. Like, our players going to be able to just hop out to any of these outposts and find some loot, or do I need to be more specific on what I'm telling them? What do I use for camera control? Just my mouse and keyboard right now. Usually I use my head, and sometimes I use an Xbox controller. I think the new armor, I think that's a glitch. I don't think that's supposed to be there. I'm pretty sure that's the new Armistice Zone icon up there. Oh, jeez. This could be a problem. Nope, we can get up there. It is cold here. Need that music as I entered the planet. All right. Music as I entered the planet. This one. It's called Falling Through the Hourglass. Artist name is Stories from the Sky. Very fitting. That's a great name for a ship on approach to a planet, huh? Wow. It's like the perfect name. All right. Back to the search. With global illumination, this kind of stuff is going to look incredible. You got a storm blowing over the ground like this. It's surprising how much the interface looking better makes the game itself look better too. Because it's not as distracting anymore. Patch is not live yet. We're in the EPTU.
Toes!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Beep. Let me in, please. Alright, I guess while you're getting loot and stuff here.
Welcome.
Also, won't hurt to grab yourself a vehicle if you have one.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Don't know how it's going to be loading this into our ship with the way that the ship is, but we'll see. Just put on put on the videos to fall asleep. I used to do that with Star Citizen videos. Nice sound effect, dude. Do it again. Sick. Alright, how do I get on this thing? Oh. Okay, power it up. It's good to have a vehicle with you on your ship if you do have a ship that can hold one. Because you might not think you need one, but every once in a while you end up coming across like a mission or something where you gotta land a little farther away. Nice to have a hovercraft. Oh yeah, I kind of closed that, didn't I?
Engine systems disabled.
I can't climb up there.
Engine systems enabled.
Can we get up there? We can. The beauty of a hovercraft. Oh boy, okay, but then you have to drop down. There you go. Ouch! You're okay. Ba-boom. It's actually impressive. Well, not impressive. It's almost disturbing how well it works getting vehicles inside of other vehicles now. Because we've had years and years of trauma of not working at all. It's nice. Nice. Can you minimize the HUD in first person? Sometimes they make them incredibly hard to see. Minimize the HUD in first person? No, you can't. There are a lot of custom options now, though. If there's something you don't like about the game, it's worth coming in here to see if they have a setting for it. This is horribly organized, but if you scroll through, you'll find a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of look-ahead features, for instance, pilot look-ahead, and specifically G-force-enabled camera controls. So if you don't like that your head jerks around when you're doing your boosting, they literally have a boost modifier. Oh, there's some stuff about quantum boost in here. There's something about the jump points in here. Like, these are look ahead that kind of tells us about how you're going to be using these new game mechanics, jumping between systems and stuff. Here we go. Afterburner induced zoom, you can change that. You've also got G-force induced head movement, you can change that. So you've got quite a few settings that you can tweak to make the game work how you want. Didn't we go here to loot? Oh my god, Shifty, you're so right. I almost missed my main freaking reason for being here. Thank you. What would I do without chat? What if you don't like the color? Just take your helmet off. Just try to go it without the helmet, you know? Record yourself narrating the first 20 minutes of Blue Planet. It's a documentary about Earth. I like that one. I mean the planet Earth. Also the documentary though. But specifically, I am a big fan of Earth. And thank you. Yes, we were here to loot. Silly me. We're gonna check this place first. Working, it's all running pretty well. Aha! A loot box. What do we got? We got some water. Nice, nice. Who doesn't like water? Oh boy. Right, but I don't have any... Yeah, so you do need to get a backpack. If you don't get a backpack, you're kind of screwed. But you basically got food and water in the grays. We know it's here, so that's good. You got a red up here. Some armor. Solid. There we go. Super easy to equip stuff with this new interface. Much better. Nothing in here. One more gray. Some more water, some poop, and food. Alright, so you're not going to get the best of loot. It might not even be worth flying all the way out here. But if you are very desperate, you could just keep doing this a lot. Is this one more door I didn't go in? Is it worth upgrading ship components and weapons? On the live build, yeah. Definitely. EPTU patches, not so much. They did show a while back that they want to add pouches into the game that attach to your arms, legs, and hips. Yeah, and they haven't said anything about that since, interestingly. Let's check this building over here. Preferred starting location? I would probably say Microtech. I like Microtech the most, but our org starts in ArcCorp. Really depends on what you're looking for. Nothing in here. They got this poor guy working in here. Sorry, dude. I love the one-click interactions. I absolutely adore them. It's interesting that we've had one-click interactions for a while, but they never had a system that capitalized on it. I'm really glad they do now. It was definitely needed. I think I've checked everything. Not this one. any form of wipe with this release. Not that we know of yet. Doesn't seem like it though. The groweries have good loot, but no armistice. Alright, good to know. Risk and reward, right? Oh, nice! We got a multi-tool. That's a good pickup. How much does a multi-tool sell for? Does Star Citizen feel like a game now? No. Still no. It does not, but it's definitely getting better. A lot of the systems they bring in with 323 feel better. As long as it doesn't like break on you and missions don't fail and AI don't glitch and like you don't fall through a surface, then yeah, it starts to feel like a game, but that still doesn't happen. All right, we got ourselves some loot and a vehicle. I'm not saying it's not a game. I'm saying feeling like a game, which is subjective. Some people it feels like a game earlier, others not so much. I personally say that, you know, it starts to feel like a game if you're not getting interrupted by a bunch of stuff. Like if missions break, you know, I can't suggest that to somebody. I have new players guides out there on YouTube that tell people, hey, as a new player, it's going to be good for you to take some box missions because they're easy and you can fly them, but then those broke. So now I've got videos out there that are telling people to do something that's broken in the game, and I have to answer for that. So when it comes to telling people whether or not it feels like a game, I have to consider what the average person is going to be looking at it as, not what my own personal want for it is. And if somebody asks me, I'm going to tell them the best advice I can give them for them to get a good experience in the game. How the heck do I close my door? Ah. Closed door. Alright. I guess we're just gonna fly with the door open. Can't really say Suicide Squad is a quadruple A game. AI does way more than just glitch, but I agree. Sometimes AI will freak you out. Do upgrades on ships stay on? Yes, in the live build they do. Your hair actually stays and changes a bit when you put a hat on? Huh. Oh, there's the other moon. What am I up to today? We're going over some of the good things to know going into 323. Tips and tricks and stuff like that. For instance, let's talk about flight systems. Right now we are in nav flight mode, which lets us get up to pretty high speeds, as you would expect, the normal fast speeds that you'd normally get in space. We can switch over to navigation quantum mode, which brings up our quantum interface. You can see there, that is temporary. They'll be changing this interface sometime in the next couple of updates as the quantum travel rework gets added to the game. But you can see that as you move around. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in scan mode, not quantum. That's quantum mode. So now you can see as you move around, quantum targets will start to pop up in front of you. So you're not going to have a gigantic screen full of arrows anymore. You have, you know, targets that'll pop up as you kind of look in their direction. And that serves to make things a little cleaner, but I will admit it also does kind of leave you wondering, what direction everything is in. But yeah, it means you're going to be dealing a lot less with icons and arrows all over your screen. And you can also see that they've changed the interface a little bit there on the right, so it tells you which part of your route you're on, how much fuel it's going to take, who's your group leader, what the group is doing. So it seems a little part of the quantum travel update that's coming later this year snuck in here, but I think there's still plenty to do. .323 is not live, but soon. You had a question about the 323 map. Do I think it'll allow us to have save hidden locations on a random planet to leave a ship that would serve as your base or house? Not in 323, but yes. All right. What other flight modes do you have? We went through, basically this is all the navigation modes. So quantum travel, regular flight, which is a clean HUD, and scan mode, which lets you scan things and obviously can also allow you to ping. So after that, you can switch over to SCM mode by holding B, and it's immediate. So immediately, shields are powered up, weapons are online if I need them. Countermeasures are working. It's pretty quick going from nav mode into SCM mode. And when in SCM mode, you've got scan mode here. Click the middle mouse button again. You've got weapons. I'll power those on. And then you've got missile mode, which is, so these are operator mode. And I can just launch a missile like that and then switch back into combat mode with guns. And this allows for them to be able to assign different modes to different seats. So as the ships get bigger and the game continues, each of these things, operator modes, you'll be able to assign somebody a specific role. So somebody could be on missiles, somebody could be on scanning and navigation, somebody else could be on guns. Did I say hold B? Yes, B. And yeah, it's immediate. So going the other way, right? If you wanted to drop out of combat mode and get to navigating, you do have to wait a little bit. So we just started it. It's switching over. We're still limited to these speeds, but I can use boost to start to get up to some speed, and then bam. We're switched into navigation. Shields are off. Weapons are off. But we've got all the speed we need. And then, like I said, if you slam back into SCM mode, it's immediate. So activated and we're switched. But it slows you down immediately. That's probably one of the worst parts of this whole thing, in my opinion, is that immediate artificial speed control in space. It's very annoying, and it really doesn't feel like a Star Citizen thing to me, but it seems like that's the only way they can do this to balance it correctly, and that's unfortunate. But those are your flight modes. They're good to know. They're easier than they sound, but they're going to take a little getting used to, I think. Makes a nice space break. Yeah, it does. Certainly great if you want to stop. Oh, this is nice. Seems like it's a little bit harder to make mistakes on where you're selecting for quantum travel. Like, I can select that comma ray pretty easily, and it knows my intent. Whereas before, it would jump back and forth, and it doesn't even try to show me the one I can't get to. That's nice. That must be some back-end changes to the way quantum travel selects its target. Because you're losing the QT bubble. But the QT bubble, if you look at the new quantum travel mechanics that they're giving us, the quantum bubble only, like, you have to fire it out in front of you and then get sucked into it. So it doesn't feel like there is any quantum bubble if you just switched into the system. What would I prefer it to do? I think I would prefer it to basically leave you in an uncoupled state. And maybe that would confuse players too much. But I guess it would maybe some indicators of what's going on, like emergency braking or something, like IFCS is kicking in and doing something a little bit screwy. It just kind of suddenly kicks you back. And there's no, like you're experiencing a 10G stopping force and there's no warning or anything. Personally, I wish that the whole master mode system was based on their power management of the game. But that would have been crazy to balance, I think. Alright, let's check out first activities. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna stop back by the space station real quick so we can grab ourselves a weapon. It seems I just got this glitch where you can't look sideways. And I always forget how to handle this. If you disable cruise control and increase SCM, does your speed still increase? No, I think you'd have to throttle. So if I'm in SCM like this, my speed is all the way up. I still have to throttle to get up there. You can afterburn to get up to maybe 400. Keep on afterburning, and then you're switched into nav mode, and now your speed is all the way up. So like even with that not afterburner, but boost in the beginning, you could get a decent push on somebody if they are trying to catch up with you. All right, we're looking for a square icon. There we are. We're over Microtech right now. Ah, crap. That's another thing you do, is you press the wrong button for these key bindings. People keep talking about gameplay, but you absolutely love flying planet to planet and boarding your ship with vehicles to take them somewhere and just chill and ride. I agree with you. That can be quite fun. Yeah, Microtech's got great looking clouds. It's a nice shot sometimes. I think we went too far. Dig that Orison music while we're over Microtech.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
All right, I'm gonna try and use this space break. Let's see. Here we go. And oh God, didn't, what the heck? Well, that Didn't even give me a chance to miss that. I was gonna get underneath that hangar, and I guess I hit something invisible. Very good. Nice touch. I mean, we got onto the station, right? That's what matters. Bump us up to 209, buddy. And that's 5 for the patch. Look at how quickly I respawned, though. I space braked with the space station. We call it a station break. Grab one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of that. Basically all the stuff we found on our looting run.
Would the family of patient Beth Taggart please
Use one of our convenient self-check-in terminals and start.
Gonna grab a couple more med pens. We'll go grab some stuff and then take on an FPS mission real quick. See how that gameplay's going.
urgent page for Dr. Chan.
DirectX 11 seems to be running the game better right now.
Here at Kelto RX.
I think that Armistice icon is going to be gone soon. Because they've got a different one up here in the top left now, I believe. I think that's what that green icon is. Let me in. I'm like halfway off the screen over here. That's right, I couldn't get to the hangars before because the elevator. Space station elevators are having problems, it seems. Maybe we should have grabbed some stuff from the city. Okay, let's fly down to the city. We'll grab some stuff, put it on our ship, and then we will head out to one of these missions. Just gonna cheat a little bit. You haven't played since 3.17.4. Have they finally given us some kind of a game? Certainly a decent amount has changed since 3.17.4. Oh. That's a problem. I would say if you left 3.17.4 and were hoping for a significant difference in the game, you're probably not going to be too satisfied with this. Probably going to want to wait till after 4.0. Oh man, all these are there it is. There it is. Okay, I was wondering when our first crash was going to be. What can you do in Star Citizen now? I actually just put out a video about that. There's 2 videos about that. One of them I just put out last week, the other one back in January. They go over all of the professions available in the game, if you'd like to check that out. Just got a server error also. We were doing so well. We got almost 2 hours in without a server error. Not bad. Not bad for this EPTU. See how long the recovery takes, though. Will Jax come back at Invictus or when Pyro is released? I don't know what they're doing with Jax. I think they're gonna do it when Pyro gets released. He'll make an appearance again. Really missed his Jax's videos. Yeah, I think ever since they did the whole he's in Pyro thing, they're going with that narrative for a little while until we get to Pyro and then we catch up. Why is the armistice symbol yellow? Says you're not allowed to pee in this area. All right. Sorry guys. That's right. We don't have a ship here, and we don't have elevators anymore either. Oh geez. Making new discoveries. I am under the floor. Okay. In this case. Oh, hey, at least we're using the new EVA system to be under the floor, right? That's cool. Good for us. Except I can't see the inventory. So I can't even store my stuff in the space station. Ah, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to take all this off. And we'll try to respawn back in again. Heard people are saying that Phase 6 is about protecting a Javelin in some other fleet battles. I don't know. I thought it was an Idris. Draxels, thank you for the kind words. Love your channel. Every time I stream Star Citizen, people look at me weird like a black guy can't love space. The Ameth. Bro, they don't know. They don't know. Freaking sci-fi is like... People don't even know how much black folks love sci-fi growing up. Think of the server. You have to change a diaper and make coffee. Peace. Have a good one, Kevin. Exploration gameplay. I'm exploring the... it was maintenance gameplay. I was the engineer. Oh, they've also got controls down on the bottom for the inventory now. That's nice. Look at you guys with your quality of life. DJ Knight, Subliminal Space Tomato, dig that Yo-Yo Meg. Ubdi. Ubdi. Griffin Gaming. DJ Knight. Um, oops. Go. Citizen her, yep. Whole squad, and it looks like the elevator is working again. I don't even know if they have a gun store here. How long until this hits the PU? Anywhere from 3 to 10 days, I would say. 2 to 10 days. Could definitely happen this week. No, not mentioning somebody does not mean you forgot them. It's always hard to get all the names. Like to know how people come to the conclusion it has to do with being part of the black community. No, he's not saying that. Sometimes
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
sometimes you can get people can get caught off guard.
If you're not seeing something, you might want to check our spectrum selection.
No.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
First time here, but liking feeling the ambiance. You mean the ambiance? We'll come back for Cersei here on the verse. It's good to see you, Dakota. Good luck with the music, by the way. Thanks for dropping by. Backpack and just some armor. Guess we'll just go with like some simple white armor.
Nice choice.
How much is that armor, by the way? I gotta be... So 3.2, and the backpack was... How much was the backpack? 1.4. So that puts us around 5. You need core armor, which we got. You need leg armor, which we could really use. Really? They don't sell leg armor with... Oh my god. Why do they do this? What do they sell? Hey, thanks for the sub, Myth. Appreciate you dropping by the stream. There we go. We could do that. And then arms.
Nice choice.
Legs for 2.6. That puts us at about 7.5.
Thank you. Thank you very
and
much.
Arms for another 1,000. 8,500. Luckily, we've already got the multi-tool. Grab a P8 for 3,000. It's about 11,000 we're at. Very intense music for shopping. P8 ammo. Buy plenty of that. Whoops, did not mean to buy that twice. And then, how about let's grab an LH86 pistol. Those are pretty fun to use. For another 800. So we're going out at about, what was that, 14, 15,000? Which is, yeah, it's pretty nice. 14, 15K, you get that much being a new player in this game. So you can outfit yourself pretty well. And we didn't even, we didn't even capitalize on the looting all that much. But once you actually get into an area with an FPS mission, that's when the looting starts. That's when you can start to get a lot more stuff going on in the game. Oh, where's my backpack? There we go. That's when you start getting the valuable stuff. You can literally, you can come out here with a, there it is. You can come out here with a box. So I'll show you how to grab an SCU box, which basically is it's like a loot mule that you have to drag around. It's not it doesn't power itself. It's not one of those kind of mules, but it's close enough. You like the look of the new P4? I love the P8. I've really fallen in love with the P8 ever since CitizenCon. Ammo prices cost so much more, like it's cheaper than current in real life ammo prices. Yeah, that's one of the things that they're going to update. They've been talking about ammo prices. Holy crap, Myth dropped 10 subs. Yo. Brother, I didn't even see that. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I missed you on that. For anybody who did just get a sub, if you're chilling in chat and you just got a sub, don't let that go to waste. If you like the YouTube comment, there's a lot more where that came from. I release exclusive videos for supporters every month. We just put out the latest one, and it's gonna be a nice hot topic. I feel like this is gonna pop off when it goes public, and possibly not in the good way. But I just released a supporter video earlier today for anybody who did just get a sub or is signing up today, or maybe you are a subscriber or supporter and you just hopped in. You can check this out on the Discord and supporter alerts, or straight on the Patreon page if you're on Patreon. But that one is about kind of figuring out how to work PvP in this game and all the systems that they're throwing in to do that. I promise you the thumbnail does not tell the whole story of that video. Gotta find those gasping weevil eggs. Do they really gasp? Does anybody know? Okay, I'm gonna grab one of these. That's another 300 on top of the 14,000 that we... And then this would just be another 480. So that's like another 1,000 maybe. That's 15,000 that we're talking. And then there's this. This is the big thing. You want to get a couple of these boxes here. I say we grab 2. And then you keep these in your ship and you drag them around with you, and you can store them full of so much stuff. And then you fly back to the space stations with all the stuff you find, all the armor, the weapons, anything you can find and loot off of people that you've killed, and you can sell it straight from your ship. For now. Until 323.2, and then we have to move it to the freight elevator, but... Gonna get a lot of clips from the PvP community. When you post in the public link, probably 4 or 5 months. I'm a bit behind on posting those videos. Do not see that video on Twitch. Where do you find the member-only videos on Twitch? Those are posted to Discord. Unfortunately, Twitch doesn't really give us the ability. I guess we could post the link to the Discord server channel in the Twitch. But anybody who is Twitch subscriber, you just got to go to the supporter alerts channel on Discord. My ship got destroyed in Hangar 1.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
Ooh, they despawn in your ship if you log out and back in? Yeah, I used the 2 SU instead of 1. 2 SU boxes can fit through any doorways that 1s can, and so more space, you know. You need help learning how to crash your ship stylishly. I've got your back.
Hi.
And show you all the best ways. Hi! We can show you how to kill yourself stylishly. With flair and enjoyment. Make all those around you so f***ing happy that they weren't on your ship. Remind everyone that you shouldn't be flying. Happy travels. That's you, ma'am. That was you.
Hey, back again, I see. Welcome.
That's what you say when they regen. They spawn into the hospital room on the bed, and you're standing over them looking and saying, "Hey, back again, I see." Greetings from the Bermuda Islands. Yo, Norman. Good to see you. How's Bermuda been treating you? Islandy? What's that? Toes. Ah. Somebody just finished a consignment mission and left their data pad on the floor. Current inventory won't change until they push the cargo content in a couple months. Yes. This is true. Oh, we got a Mrs. Tomato request in the chat. From Bishop. What's wrong, Bishop? You don't know how to mod? Come on, man. Didn't you sit through the seminar? Didn't you take your notes? Couple nights, couple months might be optimistic. I think it sounds like their work wasn't that far behind. It was just a couple weeks off. But 3.23, I mean, the 0.2 patches usually come up in like a couple of months, 2 months, 2.5 months maybe, for people who are looking for like usually if they're putting in a couple of extra updates halfway through the patch cycle. Is that ow! Oh my god! Ah! They only redeemed it once! Ah! Oh my god! How many times did you guys redeem it?
Once.
Violence! Got me in the cheek.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I have cushioned cheeks. It wasn't really a sneak. I did see. Ah!
There's no more.
I did see the.
Here, you do one.
I saw Bishop ask. I guess I should have known.
Oh, on the butt.
Got her in the butt. I thought it didn't hurt.
Okay, it does a bit on the butt.
That's a different kind of raid. Thank you for that, folks. Thanks. Mrs. Tomato. Mrs. Tomato streams. They're literally, she's gonna stream one day and it's just gonna be shooting me. I didn't hear any claps. Where's all the party stuff?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Too much fun with that. Yeah, you bet. Been waiting for a chance for another attack. All the darts have gone everywhere now. I think I'll be safe for some time. Her favorite redeem. Who do you think picked it? Just strap a camera to the Nerf gun. All you hear is giggles, and all you see are darts. Mrs. Tomato will easily outrank me on the category page if she started streaming that. No doubt. We're gonna start doing cooking streams on her page actually, and she could probably interweave some Nerf gun fights. How's that for a Twitch channel? Focused on Nerf gun fights. I bet you that exists, right? There's got to be some kind of like laser tag park out there or something that live streams all of their matches onto Twitch, and you could just watch people play laser tag and Nerf dart fights and stuff. Hey Vagabond, it's good to see you in chat, dude. How have you been?
Wow.
Wow. What are the odds we get a Polaris for Invictus? I'm thinking 1 to 80. I think people have gotten too ahead of themselves on the YouTube speculation about the Polaris. And you know, that coming from me, I get ahead of myself all the time. Yum, 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 yum. You might as well not call me a tomato because I never need to catch up. Oh shit. No, but really, I think I'm more optimistic, and I'm trying to pump the brakes on that idea of a Polaris for Invictus. That's wild. Like, there's way too much marketing potential missed in the last month for them to drop the Polaris this month, you know? Like, every single time that ship gets an update, they will drop a video about it. So if that thing is getting to the point where there are going to be a fully functional capital ship interior, mark my words, you can clip this right now and post it on my page if I'm wrong in 6 months. They're gonna have an Inside Star Citizen episode where they talk at length about the Polaris. They're gonna show NPCs walking around on it. They're gonna show all the rooms. They're gonna show the super nice lighting. They're gonna show it in action. They are gonna market the absolute crap out of that ship before it goes live. So I think that Invictus Week would be too early for it. They also have to figure out capital ship gameplay. Like, we don't even have engineering in the game yet, and I don't know. It would be weird for them to drop a capital ship and make a big deal about capital ships coming up and then not have like the ultimate capital ship system functioning. But as we've talked about in this chat before, they are not incapable of doing stuff like that. Sitcon then? I think 4.0. I think they'll drop it into the game whenever 4.0 is. Maybe CitizenCon, depending on if 4.0 comes out earlier. But like if 4.0 comes out in September, I could maybe see that happening. That would be a fantastic. You can't miss, right? Like you're dropping the 4.0, which we've been on the road to 4.0 for like 4 years. You're dropping the Polaris, which people have been sweating from their eyeballs for since 2015, literally 9 years. Like, can we all just just take into account in the time that people have waited to fly the Polaris, many folks in the gaming industry have both found out about, hyped about, fully played, and then forgotten about other video games. That blows my mind. I'm definitely one to be like, hey, you know, if our grandkids are playing this game, then that sounds like success for the game. But it is pretty crazy the timelines that we experience when it comes to Star Citizen, for better or for worse. Because to be honest, if the development wasn't this long, if this game came out with their original pitch back in 2015, I don't think it would be as big a deal as it is now.
Thank you. And please visit again.
I think it would have gotten lost in the hype, surrounded by other games that might maybe give you a better story or better characters. The fact that they got like the whole game engine working to have these planets and everything sitting in one place definitely, I think, ups the oh crap, I didn't get my freaking container boxes. I think it ups the ante for this game and helps it stand out. But yeah, all that to say, no, I don't think the Polaris is coming in Invictus. I think it's coming this year, but not this month. Funny that we can predict how much they will market and sell the ship when it releases. Dude, even at CitizenCon, that video was like pure come and get it. Right? They showed it blowing up in Idris. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to blow up my boy Idris Elba in space. Let's not forget, a person could go from junior high all the way to bachelor in time to bring in Polaris. Yup. All right, drop 2 boxes in here. Whoops. So basically, when you get these boxes from the place, you can spawn them into your ship. If you do spawn them into the station, just remember that you need to go into your inventory and pick them up like this and drop them into the ship manually, just to make sure they're there. You know, move around. They'll drop behind you, so make sure there's some space in back. You know, like no people back there. Like if you're gonna fart, you don't want people behind you, unless you're a jerk. X and Al think Sitcon is a Squadron 42 release party. If that's true, then they'll be kicking off the marketing at ILW. I think CitizenCon is the kickoff for the marketing party. I appreciate X and Al as fellow info runners, and I do hope we get to see them there at CitizenCon. But I don't. If Squadron, I think that's CitizenCon will act as a Squadron launch party in the idea that it launches within like 6 months of CitizenCon. But I don't think they're gonna do CitizenCon and be like, okay, the game's out. Oh my god, if they did, I'd be a wreck. I'd be like, all right, we're flying home. Forget CitizenCon. Let's go home. Let's play the game. Waited a lot longer for Squadron 42 than I did for SitCon 2024. Okay, so now that we've gotten our stuff, let's go grab a quick mercenary mission. Let's see how the FPS is doing, what kind of stuff we can get there. Obviously, anybody who is new, take call to arms as soon as you get into the game. If you are a lawful player, in any sense of the word, doesn't matter if you do box missions, if you do exploration, whatever. If you can hold a gun in your ship or in your person, take call to arms. Because if you end up coming across a pirate at any point, for whatever reason, maybe you get ambushed, maybe you just happen to find one at a destination that you're at, you'll get money for that kill. It's not much, but it's like a little extra tip, you know? Especially if you're doing these kinds of mercenary missions. You want to take call to arms. You want to make sure this is sitting persistent so that you're always getting rewarded for those kills. What can I say, man? The UEE. Actually, I don't even know if it's the UEE that puts that out. Who issues this? Yeah, so this is the UEE. Literally saying, can all y'all good upstanding citizens that we don't really check to make sure you're good upstanding citizens, but we trust you. You go out there and just start murdering some folks and we'll pay you good money for it. Like, what kind of... What the f***? It's actually a pretty messed up universe that Star Citizen takes place in. But because the lore is not quite in the game so much, you don't get to experience that much. But as they start fleshing it out, you're going to start to see this universe, this fiction is not super kind. Quirty Zone. What's up, bro? Gallant Porpoise. Oh my god. Thank you for the sub. Please come to this chat every stream. Gallant Porpoise, are you kidding me? Mercenary. Is that what did I say? Mercenary? Hold on. I didn't even know Gallant Porpoise is a possible name. That's amazing. Toes. Call to Arms is from CDF, not
Thank
UEE.
you. Thank you
CDF
very
is
much.
set up by UEE. I got pestos. I got pesos. Even better. Pesto is good, but if you got pesos, you can buy pesto. Thank you so much for dropping the 5 subs. Much love to you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. A little cinematic shot for you. I just like looking at this ship. You guys get so many random shots of this ship because I just can't help but look at it. So I hope you like looking at it. Just gifted and got hit with ads? That's just rude. Don't do that to my man. Thank you for the gift. I'm sorry about the ad. What ship is this? It's called the Spirit C1 from Crusader. Oh, I know, like... Okay, so CDF is an initiative that was set up by the UEE. It's technically its own administration. But if you look into their background, it's basically just saying, hey, we're giving you authorization to, in our space, wield weapons in our name. So, like, if you look at this, they say, under the authority of the UEE and the Mobile Initiative, the CDF is deputizing all combat-minded individuals in good legal standing. It's like saying that, like, the FBI is giving you the mission instead of the US government. It's still kind of them. You know, they just put a different acronym on it. Helps them get away from the trouble. We don't do that. We don't tell them to get fucking weapons. That's some CDF guys. It is the best looking ship in the game. It is the best looking ship in the game right now. Sorry. All right, y'all ready for that slammin' SCM stop? Here we go. 3, 2. Oh, I'm in atmosphere, so it's not gonna do anything. Oh, hello, other players. We got a couple Hornets over here. Nom, 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 nom. You know, if they're gonna limit my speed, okay, here's my thing. If they're gonna limit my speed while I put my landing gear down, cool, do it. Limit my speed, but can you also limit my acceleration so that when I am limited to going slow, my movements don't look jerky anymore? I like kind of settle into the landing. At the very least, if you're gonna make me go slow, make me look cinematic too, you know? What should you know jumping into 323? That's kind of what we're going over here. Biggest thing I could say, just in general, from what we've been doing, is pay attention to all of the new things. They're gonna help a lot. Yo, Reese with the sub on Twitch, and Colt with the 100 bits. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Colt. Appreciate you both. Getting us close to a hype train on Twitch. What is this world? Where are we? So yeah, I would say get used to everything, especially like the map is super useful. You can come up here, you can see everything much more clearly. You can search for locations. These kinds of things all are going to help you a ton in just getting around the game and understanding it better. So I would definitely use this. Pay attention to your tips over on the right side. Pay attention to your mini map on the top left. Oh, we did get a hype train going. You know what that calls for? Let's go. Come on, drop it for me. We got hype in the chat. Hey, thank you, Glute. Appreciate you. Ganj the Unjust. Y'all are awesome. Twitch popping off, changing up the music. Sometimes we call chat the DJ. Isno, I see you. Coming in through YouTube.
Thank you very much.
YouTube. Hey. Oh, Reese gifted out 10 subs, bro. Yes. I'm gonna take a container with me for that. Oh shoot, there's stuff happening on the screen. Twitch is going wild. I guess they like the music. Come with me. Let's go get some loot. Hey, everybody gets exclusives and live podcasts. That's the sleeper. Hard to pay attention to the tips on the right when they say things like, in order to stop your ship, press it. That's true, baby Trebuchet. That is, yeah, that's a very good point. Landing mode, SCM mode, nav mode, QT boost mode, QT mode, jump mode. It's modeception. We're no longer beam citizen. We are now mode citizen. Come on, box. This is the one problem with the 2SU box. Even though it's the same thickness as one, I still suck at getting it through the door. EVA, EVA, EVA. Where's ground? On foot all. There we go. Okay, I just want to know. Come on. Okay, I don't know what the ammo repacking is, but whatever. Give me loot or give me death. They're probably going to give me death. Let's be real. You can also use these boxes as cover, which is kind of nice. So you can come in here with some live cover and be like, yeah, what? You can also use it as a weapon if you're extra creative. Oy. It's a little cumbersome. Alright, y'all are doing weird things. Why can't I shoot? Oh, y'all are being weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like I'm gonna get shot and not know I'm getting shot at. Okay, this is dangerous. Hazard zone. These guys are hackers. Clearly hackers. Hold on, you know what's wrong here? I know what's wrong here. There we go. That's what we need. Left alt +1. Ah, cool, thank you. Oh, now they tell you you're repooling. See, this stuff is getting way better throughout the EPTU. Alright, are we done? Action music got me on lock. Toes. Thank you for the toes. Galloway. Pew. Whoa, whoa! He used confusion. It was very effective. Oh, God. No. It's like a boss battle. Jesus. Move in. Aw. Come on. Get you in the heel. Get you that Achilles tendon. Uh-huh. Can't survive that. How about you? You got an Achilles tendon back there? Hey. Not great on his part, just sitting there like that. Okay. So, FPS gameplay's still a little rough. Particularly the AI, we're clearly not doing things correctly. But okay, we'll keep going, we'll see. Joker, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. And Stronkadonk. 420 bits, very nice. Nice. Alright, so now the fun part. You can start collecting everything. Whatever it is that you want to collect. Some people go for armor, some people just go for guns. I usually just go for guns, because armor takes a while, but depending on how much money you need, obviously, you can get more. And from just a single bunker, you could probably make like 10k from loot. So I would say for a new player, this is worth the time. Didn't see my hit markers. I do not have hit markers. Actually, that's a good point. Are hit markers also disabled if you don't have a combat helmet? Because I don't have a dynamic crosshair. Oh, I do love a lumen. I love how easy it is to loot now, man. Ah. It's good times. Put the other helmet on. Do I even have another helmet? I'd have to grab one of theirs. Look at all your shotguns. Oh no, that's an FS9. Nice. So you're also going to get some good weapons to equip yourself with from this mission too. Alright, let's try this real quick. How come I can't take his helmet off? Jeez. This is still a little clunky, huh? Aye. Oh my god. I just want to put the helmet on. No, not this guy. Please, just let me select the helmet. Interaction system still struggling a little bit. I think I'm just like glitched the helmet away. Oh, I'm like, I love looting with this thing and then this. Ah, Jesus. Let me access his helmet. Put that on my head. Okay, there we go. Okay, crosshair is here, but now I can't even check if I get hit markers or not because I can't shoot anybody. Oh, this is interesting. It's not even dynamic. Look at that. I guess this helmet isn't up to date. What? What is the current patch we have access to? 323 is currently in the PTU. Yeah, I would say the FPS experience in this game has definitely taken a step up with this patch. Some things you may disagree with, but overall the quality of the experience has gone up. But server troubles still kind of hold it back. So you might not notice that improvement all the time. So like I said, you can also take all these guys' armor. But to be honest, I don't even, with the new looting menu, it might not be all that straightforward. Should just be able to drag off of here and into the box, you know? Like, let me just drag straight from this guy's body and into the box, but no go. Instead, we'll come over here, we'll start grabbing some weapons. You just get near them and then drag them into the inventory of that box specifically. And they should comply. Okay, now nothing is going in the box. We may have broken the box. And these are the problems why I tell people, maybe not yet. No. From my person to the box isn't even working. See, I can't even drag in. That sucks. Well, under normal circumstances, you're able to just kind of put some stuff into the box and get out of here with it. But this isn't working, and that's gonna rob you of a lot of money. The move all function works, yeah. Yeah, dog was quieter today. I wonder why. What was she up to? I don't think the box itself is functional. I think that's what's going on here. Nothing's really working. So unfortunately, we lose this one. So I could always go up and get a different box, but that's not worth it. You guys understand the point. You bring a box with you, you grab all the stuff, you go back to the station, you sell it off. You're going to make some money on these missions. Yo, is this like... This is a freaking nice looking ship, man. And look at the guns they got on this. They fit so well with the paint. Jeez. Whoever like customized this ship put some thought into this. This looks amazing. And then they just left it out. Is it unlocked? Y'all trying to keep these weapons? Like, we are on a loot run. No? Can we get in? I can access its storage. I don't think I can get in though. Dang. Nice ship. Beautiful weapons. Great look. Oh, hey, this one's open. But this is the regular, this is the Mark 1. Gross. I don't even care if it's open. Yuck. Hey, Harold. How are you today? You want to set up a gun shop on your C2? Soon, my friend. What do you mean by ship storage after the move? Oh, that's a concierge paint. It's a good look. Yeah, server's struggling. You can tell things are starting to take longer to happen. When they change the way item storage works. I think ship storage will stay the same, mainly. I don't think they're going to change that up too much just yet. Okay, did we get any new missions from completing that? Let's see. We got a remove illegal occupants, Bloodshot Ridge, boarding action. Okay, let's remove illegal occupants at Bloodshot Ridge. Let's see how that's going. That looks like a hefty mission. For an FPS player, if we can do this fairly well, this could be a good 30,000 credits on top of whatever we make on loot. So let's see what we can string together from this mission, if we even survive it, and if we can suggest it to new players. I don't think we're expecting any other EPTU patches. I think they want to push the next one live. Think you're wave 5? Everybody should have access to this one. Ship storage will be localized to individual access points. Wait, do you mean ship storage is in things stored on ships, or the way ships are stored? I'm actually going to jump to the comm array. It looks like we're on that side of the planet. They got a new patch for later? Really? Okay. Good for them. Yeah, it's out for all backers right now. Thought he meant item storage on board ships. Yeah, that's different. I thought he meant ships being stored, so... Item storage on board ships. I mean, that's pretty much how it is now, right? Usually if you go away and come back, I'm gone. Yeah, it's around ending time. Getting there. Got a chance to run one more mission here. Except we lost our marker. Where'd it go? It's gone. It just got removed. Somebody else got there first or something? Failed. All hostiles were not cleared. Coke or Pepsi? When cargo comes, your writing will be in physics boxes. Everything will be in physics boxes, yeah. I don't want to do a I don't really want to do a retrieval mission. I like to do that with another person or two. An annoying set of missions. We already listened to this today. Why is the mobiGlass kind of blurry? I don't know. Probably something rendering. Oh boy, at Gundo? That's out there though. Or we could take this distribution center mission. Let's do that. Let's see if we can find a distribution center one more time. I want to know if these are worth it for people to go to. I've got TSR on, not DLSS. Yeah, copy live over, rename EPTU, verify, same old. Still that giveaway going on. Thank you for responding that in the chat, folks. We're giving away a copy of the game with a Drake cutter. If you'd like the chance to get a copy of this leading into 323, now is your chance. We have multiple chances. Don't worry, you're not going to miss out on too much, but this month's choice is a pretty nice starter ship, the Drake Cutter. It's good fun. It'll treat you nice. It's got a bed and a bathroom. Plenty of ways to get into that giveaway. Exclamation point will make the link pop up. Exclamation point giveaway. And check out the website. You've seen ATMs around the verse. Do you think we should have some type of physical currency? I was thinking about like credit chits, little cards that could be physically transferred, but I don't know why gameplay wise they would want to do that. It's so cool seeing the shadows of the clouds on the ground. When does that giveaway end? Mid-May. DC's in their current gameplay thoughts. I think I haven't gotten to see them enough yet to know. Website says 12 days. Yeah, there you go.
Yum, 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 yum.
Toes. Backpack reload, even though you can reload from backpack to gun, do you think like holding the reload button to backpack reload to body would be a good free immersion? Maybe, could be. I think the time delay is enough though. Stability is much better now than it has been, but I can't say it's still as good as 322. That says something itself, don't it? Well, the stability of the patch has made it hard to test this thing. I had to change the first impressions video I released earlier so many times because I just could not. Nothing, like everything was changing every other day. Damn, this ship's still freaking big. Yeah, maybe you get paid in physical credits for illegal activities more. I mean, why the heck are illegal activities being sent to my default mobiGlass anyways? Don't fall through the ground. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I fall through the ground, that's probably going to be it. Hopefully this works better than it has been, though. Kind of parked. Hello? Crap, did I close my ship? I'm probably not going to take it back anyways, but... Did I close it? Yeah, it's some quality handrails there. You can hold a spaceship up. I did. Okay. Malcolm me, thank you for the sub on Twitch. Use a good one. Cheers, 3 months now. A whole quarter. That would be pretty cool if you could find credit chips as part of your loot. Yeah, even just for loot considerations, I think maybe some kind of physical redeemable thing for credits would be...
Thank you very much.
Find and loot. Oh, myth, dude. 5 more? My guy is lighting us up in chat today. Thank you, man. You don't like being second. If you're not first, you're last. Alright, I'm inside this place. What do I... Can I... Is there, Oh, okay.
Yum, 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 yum.
Should have been big enough to hold a spirit so you can land there for VIPs. Yeah, that pad should be a little bit bigger. Okay, so we are inside of this distribution center. I'm gonna turn that music down a bit. Hey, a shout out from my arch. A lot of repair going on here and no water till they finish pipe today. Wait, what? Yeah, he does like Dark Souls. I wonder if he'll have some... I think that's something that we can expect, Citizen Scott. Like, even if not from that, probably from these custom markers you can leave messages on. And man, I can't even leave a custom marker here. That'll probably be part of it. All right. So this is like the employee lounge. See, I don't like that there's no interactivity. Okay, you can sit here. Okay, cool. Ouch. Heal, heal, heal. How do I heal? Consumables. Okay. Wait. Is this part of the... Oh, this is where the missions take place, huh? I've never been down here. Never gotten to get in here before. I guess it's that cool that I get to see it at least. This is like where a lot of the concept art took place. There's the control tower. Yeah, see, this is... Hold on, I need to record this. This is actually some pretty important stuff. Yeah, you can salvage abandoned ships. Lower level down there. Okay, so this looks like this is going to be the cargo elevators. And they plan for these actually... Yeah, I see. So they've compacted the area. Right now you can only get to... Looks like right here. That might be the cargo elevator itself. And then there's going to be a chasm really, really deep beneath this. Like hundreds of meters deep, where you ride that cargo elevator down to the actual underground facility. This is sort of just the above ground portion. But even then, these locations are massive. Land on a ground pad or hangar. Gotcha. Still not much to do down here. Not much to interact with. Just a whole bunch of site dressing. But the ambiance is cool. And these seem like they are prepared for much more than what previous locations were made for. Is your exterior exit? Looks like it. Elevators to hangars. Virtual Kenny. Thanks for subbing up. Holy crap, guys. Twitch is all wild. Appreciate you with the prime. Oh, this looks like a fun combat area. But there's no loot here. There's nothing to really do or see. It's definitely got that new location vibe of we put this in and there's gonna be stuff here at some point. Hey, here's loot. Right after I said it. I was completely wrong. I'll take that. Oh, don't mind me. I'll take all of those flares. Okay, there's some loot in here. Not the greatest loot, but sure. I'll take flares and ammo for guns I don't have. Way more boxes in the ventilation system. Right. So this is just one of kind of 3 or 4 areas in this location. You can also get in under the floor and stuff. Plenty of flares to be had. You can't not appreciate that.
Yum, 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 yum.
you'll have missions where you also have to drive vehicles around here. So these road systems are actually functional. There's a car. You may have a mission where you have to put cargo into that vehicle and then drive it out to a local location or somewhere else on the facility. This is how they're starting to build in more localized gameplay, so you don't have to fly all over the place to do these missions. You can just do them in these ground locations. Then here we have the actual cargo system. This, I do hope they expand on a lot. I get some really strong Valve vibes from this, and I hope they make these manually interactable so that you can move them around and do stuff with them. But for now, they seem static. We did see in earlier concepts that these had actual cargo boxes that you could use and move around and platform with. And I think that's the plan eventually, but not right now. You don't think people quite understand how much they have planned for people to just spend an entire session at one location? Yeah. That's one of the answers to a bigger criticism the game has, is that it doesn't respect your time. It takes too long to go and do things, and a big part of, you know, the answer to that is that they just haven't gotten enough content in small locations to... Oh, I was gonna say, you look like you're walking so well. They haven't put enough stuff in small locations to really, you know, benefit people sticking around. Look, everybody's got their uniforms on. One side cut the power, one side restore it. I see that. Looks like you got a requisition center here, or whatever it's called. So you can hold this place down. Get some boxes out of there. What would Covalix have in like a site like this, though? Don't tell me it's drugs. That'd be so dumb. Box delivery mission cubby. Why are you quoting Harry Potter? Once I make my move, you're free to chuck the king. Oh no! What is it? He's going to sacrifice himself. Oh, once I...
Nom, 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 nom.
That's all it takes, is just those two words. Power plant king of the hill. Absolutely, dude. That'd be such a great test. Ooh, little secrets here, huh? So after you leave this cargo center, maybe you're gonna go behind the scenes. I could never do a one-man show. Mrs. Tomato is my Harry Potter heart. She was my well, not my introduction. I watched Harry Potter before, but it was her passion. I would not even know that meme. Do you have a ship to salvage or salvage with a tractor beam? I don't really salvage. I have neither. But you can do both. Oh, I'll take those flares. Don't mind if I do. Love myself a flare. And whatever this is, sure. Have him reenact Romeo and Juliet. I would rather just reenact an entire Harry Potter movie like that. Sounds like plenty of fun. No, they haven't plugged up the holes. I actually got down here because I fell through a hole. Oops. No, we want the LH86. Swap that. Store that. It's better to recycle the... I actually don't know if it's better to salvage the whole hull or not. Might be better just to scrape or to just Just hole crunch and not scrape? Not sure. Joker Tangle, good to see you. Thank you for the sub, mate. 4 months on now. You know what I'm just realizing? You could potentially, as a player, you could put a box right here, sneak into this area, and then when somebody else comes to run a mission in here, because I just heard that door open up, it could have been another player. Oh, it's reacting to me. I'm an idiot. See, there's no guns here. They have the stupid armistice zone on, but whenever they do remove these, this could be a place you could ambush people coming in for a mission. Like, oh my god, there's so much freaking potential here, and it all depends on how they break up these locations. Someday. Alright, let's see what's going on in the underground. It's not gonna let me up. There we go. Oh, so this is just an alternate route under, like if you're doing a stealth mission, this would be the way that you would go to get around all the security. Okay. Toes. Okay. I see. A little sneaky section if you need to. They really got to work on that proximity trigger, though, if they want me to be stealth down here. Androsa! My dude! Hey, man, how you doing? It's good to see you. Served, chilled. Thank you for the sub. Damn, Twitch. Thank you, my mate. Appreciate you. Looking forward to another CitizenCon. How is the move going? The move is... It's been slow and painful, man, but we are almost through it, I think. We are starting to wrap up some of the final bits to get out of here and into the new place. Also looking forward to another CitCon, dude. How are you doing? Good to see you. Can we get a shout out for the man? Ooh, if you want to loot some bleach while you're getting some more flares. What's it going to be? Flares? Flares! What do you know? I think we've had our fill of flares for today. I'm guessing you can get over there somehow, too. These places are so freaking big. I got super legs. They don't bother me. Tier 3 injuries are nothing. Hefty stealth potential. I feel like I'm in a CitizenCon mission. Although this door isn't opening, which is concerning. Want to see how we all end up setting up? Oh, dude, you should see. Mrs. Tomato is an interior designer in her night job. So we've got some great setups for the rooms we're moving into, and being able to pick everything for ourselves was nice. Off to play some Destiny. After your love for Halo remained loyal to Bungie, you should too. I'm not even loyal to 343. No gaming company has my loyalty anymore. I play a good game when I see it. But enjoy Destiny. Have a blast. And how the... I guess I just go back the other way. This door must be glitched. Do you prefer subs on Twitch or YouTube? I would say YouTube works better. For both of us. Gets you those exclusive videos much more easily. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, dude. Just finished moving in with your fiance. You hate moving. Oh, how's the cockpit coming along, Hendrosa? It's going to be incredible. And yeah, building a house is like, I never even thought it would be a possibility. So it's been an incredible experience to go through. Crazy lady and interior designer by night. You got to be a little crazy to get through interior designing. After going through this process, I see it. I understand it. You got to... Whew. You got to have fortitude in the head. That'd be amazing to come visit and see Lycos. Okay, so now we're back up in the actual walking area. There's just so much going on here. It's... Whoop. Like, quite frankly, this location makes everything else in the game so far look very basic. Even the cities. I'm pretty sure these locations have more space and more stuff going on than the cities do. Because after all of this inside, you can still go outside and find a star lifter standing on its tail. No, you can still go outside and there's like nearby locations. You can see all the way out there. There's stuff you can do. There's just a ton of stuff here. You drag Tech with you? Tech better be there. Duma's working on things. He too is dealing with building a home. Who knows what part of it he'll bring to CitizenCon this year. That'll be sick. Shout out to Duma for that. That's crazy. More detailed than landing zones. Which means now we gotta get landing zones updated. I'm really excited to see what they do with R-Corp in Area 18 though. That's gonna be something. Oh my god. Like after seeing the atmosphere they've been able to set up in Squadron 42, the idea of Area 18 and what that could be like is very exciting. Yeah, it's completely different from what I was getting here performance-wise before. Actually able to move around, not really getting crashes, just kind of able to explore finally. He had 3 years in interior architecture and design, loved it, but the schooling was so expensive. Oh man. All I know is I'm not great at it. I'm better at saying, I like that, than making things. Is it different doing it in Turkey? Doing what? The home process? It's a little different because we are, our family is a contracting family. So it's different than I ever have gone through things because you're the ones doing the work and stuff. Same with you, Hendrosa. Yeah, that's where Mrs. Tomato comes in. She can just look at a place and be like, ooh, that and that and that, and turn that 10 degrees, and then that. And everybody stands up and claps. Never did any formal construction, but your dad taught you home improvement, so you helped building houses, additions with him. I'm the amateur here for sure. I mean, Mrs. Tomato's family owns a contracting business, so she knows a lot of house things and stuff. Me? I understand what a cantilevered beam is, okay? So I'll tell you that. You got too much stress there. You got too much strain there. Little did you know I was actually talking about the people and not the things. All right, I'm now starting to get a little bit. Oh, I see. So this is like a secret area above here that I need to get to. Dad taught you how to go get some milk. It's good. We all need milk. Oh, cool. Trust an elevator, they said. It'll take you places. They f***ing said. Well, we got to see a decent amount of that, which was cool. This is the top new player's guide that I can give you. New player tip: fall forever. Frame rate was great, but yeah. Falling through planets is forever. He gets annoyed with how many people you know due to being insurance. That's like where it was when I was a kid, and we'd go around, and everywhere we went, my dad's a doctor, my parents are both doctors. Everywhere we went, like one of his patients would see him, and we'd be chilling, talking. We'd go into another room. Oh, doctor. No, it's not him. We're just grocery shopping. Push to live. We're good to go. They might shut you up for real if they can get this live performant and stable. What do you mean by that, Scott? You liking the patch? Where did the flip come from? I thought you weren't feeling it. This is most of your experience going to DCs. Same here. I've been doing this like that was the longest session I've gotten inside one of those locations, and it went well. I liked it. Blowing up, falling through the ground. Big new piece of content in 323 everyone will want to explore. Yeah, they need to get it fixed. They need to get these figured out, because this is where people are going to want to go. And I haven't been able to complete a mission here yet. But I'm also a little dumb, so it might just be me. 2 more days, we'll see. Elevators will do this in live. No, Valis. No. Don't tell me that. Hope we can use the DC for actual trading. It's weird it all seems focused on breaking and entering. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's a location that's not being used for what it is so far. Soon, TM. How many times have I been dropped into space from a space out station elevator? Way too many. Way too many. Just saying this was the best you've seen the patch work until I fell through the floor. Hey, as long as you don't use the floor, you're good in 323. There you go. And with that, we're all done for the day. No, really though. We are done for the day. Did a little bit of sharing of tests of kind of things to know going into 323, but honestly, I don't think we touched on near as much as I wanted to. But I will be making a video to cover the same thing that'll be shorter, easier to digest, come out in a couple of weeks probably, maybe next week. Just showing kind of some of 323's perks and stuff like that. Do you think I should focus on things specific to 323 or just things that people should know getting back into the game? Because there are things that have been added over the last year that I think people should know that I don't want to exclude just because, you know, new content. Spent 2 hours doing keybinds on your sticks, then couldn't save and fell through the planet. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. JC, time to rewind. It's a decent session, man. You'll get something out of it. Getting back into the game. Yeah, I think it's going to be a returning to the game kind of thing. Because a lot of people will be, I think, for this. Many people waited since like 318 and stuff to come back in, and now's a good time. I haven't set my key minings, no. I'll do it at live if I want to change something around. Think both are equally important? Both it is, then. How to switch nav mode? Hold the B button. Yeah, I don't want to do a new player's guide for sure, but I do want to make sure people are covered. After 15 kilometers of falling through the planet, though, folks, thank you so much for being here. We are done for today. I appreciate you all. The support today was insane. Twitch, you guys blew it off the roof. YouTube, I'm not missing you either. Thank you so much, folks who came in who are new, folks who have been here who are old. Appreciate you all. thank you for coming and watching. I hope you got some good entertainment out of this. I'll see you on Friday for some more gameplay. And make sure to keep an eye out for that economy video coming out soon. Cheers to you all. Have a wonderful day. Eat something good. Give someone a hug. Be happy. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.